afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to JMC Creates. My name is Jackie McKissick, and today we are making, I think I'm on teacher gift number 4. And I have one more to do, but I'm busy reworking it in my head when I'm supposed to be sleeping. And I think I've got it, so when I've finished making 8 of these, I shall give it a go. But I'm only on number 2 of these. This is number 1. So this was meant to be my prototype, but it turned out so pretty that I went ahead and decorated it. I didn't mean to use solid cardstock, but I thought it would do for my prototype. But my prototype is amazing. I bought these mugs from the pound shop, and no, they're not a pound. You get 4 Dream, Shine, Love and Smile in this thingamajig. So I will have 2 thingamajigs that are empty by the time I'm finished. But I thought they were pretty, they were fun, they were bright colours, you know, so I made a box for them, and it's got a little insert in there. Okay, can you see that insert in there? Oh yes, you can. And it just sits in there nice and snug, and it closes up, and it's got all these pretty flowers on down the front. So this was my first one, and then I knew I'd be making more today, so I was lying in bed last night just thinking about it, when once again I was meant to be sleeping, but I wasn't, and I had an idea, so I'm going to try that today. So let's get ready to rumble. You need 2 pieces of cardstock that are 9.5 by 11.5. And along the short side, the 9.5 inch side, you want to score at 3.5 and 9. You want to rotate it left, and you want to score the long side at 1/2 inch, 4 inches and 8 inches. And you want to repeat that on both of them. So on the short side, the 9.5 inch side, you want to score at 3.5 and 9. You want to rotate it left, and you want to score at 1/2 inch, 4 inches and 8 inches. And the reason I used the dollar Poundland is I know it's something that if you're in the UK, or you have what if you call it, America, Dollar Tree, hopefully you should be able to get these if you're in the UK, and if you're in the US, give it a go. So we've got 2 bits that are done. Right, we want to burnish all our score lines. Okay, and the short side is the top of your box. This is the top of your box. You need 1, 2, 3, 4 sections from top to bottom. Okay, forgot to show you what I was using for this, but I will show you in a minute or two. Now that piece of card that I used, that other one, I have no idea where that piece of 12 by 12 paper, I have no idea where it came from. But it did, and it worked, so hey ho. For the flowers, I am using these Sue Wilson. They have the open petal one, and then they have the over petal one. They have the solid petal and the open petal. Okay, and I put the solid petal on the base and the open petal on the top. And for this box I am using Sue Wilson's double stitched rectangles, and I'm using number 2 from the inside. Right, let's cut. Right, this is your top. You want to cut up the left hand side. You want to remove the left hand rectangle, and it is best to take the score line away completely and then miter it. Then you want to take the top tiny square and the rectangle below it. You want to take them away, cutting just to the left of the score line so as to remove it completely, and then miter, and this will be the section that you glue together. So we'll continue. This is the top bit. You want to remove this score line just down to the second score line. Okay, just down to the second score line. Right, remove that, and then this is your centre, so you're removing this score line down at the bottom. So you're cutting just to the right of your score up to the first score line, and just to the left of your score up to the first score line. And you can see I'm not taking away very much, but it just makes my edges fit together neatly. So that's that one done. You want to do exactly the same on this one, but this will be right, we'll say that's the back, so we need that bit. So we're going to cut this bit. This will be one of your side bits. Fold that down on the second section. Ignore the little skinny section. On the second section, go to 2.5 and cut. And that will be your side bit that folds over. Okay? So that makes this bit the front. So once again, repeat it this side what you did with the other one. Take away the small square and miter it in there, miter it in there, and take away this rectangle. Okay, now you cut up this will be the bottom 2 bits, but remove I am completely removing the score line by cutting to the right hand side first and then to the left hand side. I'm taking it out. Then you're going to do the same at the top. Yes, Riley. Riley's making funny noises at the birds, if you can hear them. So, remove the score line down to the second score line and cut to the left and remove it completely. Okay, so now you want to repeat the same. You want to take this second square down to 2.5. Fold that down, ignore the first rectangle and put that at 2.5 and cut. And that will be your other section that goes in. So we don't need that now, and we don't need that, we don't need that, we don't need that. That's all garbage. Let's get rid of the garbage. Give ourselves a bit of breathing room. So here's what happens. This sticks on here. You've two pieces exactly the same. These two will fold over. These two will fold over. And this will be your front. So you need to remove this section, these two sections, completely. So put one aside, and on the second one completely remove this small skinny rectangle and this big rectangle, and remove the score line. Just take your time, cut along. There we go. So now you've got one big piece like this and one piece like this. So, as I was about to say, by the magic of YouTube, I've already done my mat and layering, because this time I'm using decorative patterned papers. Okay, and what I've done is my sides that will be going in, I've rounded the corners on both of them, and I've rounded the corners on my top, my little lid section. This will go like this. So let's talk mat and layers first. You need two, one for the front and one for the back, and they are 5 1/4 by 3 3/4. You need two for the sides that are 3 1/4 by 3 3/4. And then you'll need one for the top, and that is completely crooked. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. And I can't lift it. I went and stuck it down. Okay, right. I shall cover it with a different piece. Or just ignore that. So what was I saying? Yes. Two sides the same, front and back the same, and the top bit. Okay? So the piece that you've cut this big rectangle out of is your front. I took that second double stitched rectangle and I cut it out of the right hand side of my box, because we're going to put our flowers down the left hand side. So then I found some pretty vellum in my stash, and I am going to put it on over that. Look at that little bit. And that is, what did I measure that at? 2 3/4 before. Actually 2 3/4 about 4 is a little bit big. 2 3/4 by 3 7/8 would be better. So I will just bring that up a bit and cut it off the top, and see how pretty that is then. Oh, pretty. So now you can start gluing together. Nope, I don't want that one. I want this one, because it's quicker. It dries quicker is what I mean. And you want the side that doesn't have the tab on it, and you want to line that up and hold. Give it a good firm press. Fold it over, give it a good firm press again. Then put your glue on your other tab and fold it over. And that should be you ready to rock and roll. Okay, that's your back, that's your front. Next you're going to put in your two sides, pull in the back bit and pull in the front bit like that. So you need a bit of glue on there. You need a lot of glue on there. And then you need a lot of glue on there. Okay, like that. And press inside and hold. Right, I'm going to find another bit of paper. Oops, I made it crooked. And I'll be back in a jiff. Okay, so I'm back and I've put another sheet on the top of my box, and I've actually used a little 3/4 punch to punch out a little finger hole in the middle. And that's our little box base all done. And this was, I just used, there's tons of scraps in this. I just used them for that. I didn't need anything else. Now, we do need to make our insert, and that is just under 6.5, about a mil under 6.5 and a mil under 4.5. Okay? And you want to score all sides at 1/2 inch. And you want to use a good strong paper card for this, so you do. Okay, so put that down and burnish those. This is like a 350 this. You don't need it to be, about 250 would do. Something that's going to support it. Right, now, wrong one. I took a circle die. Now this measures from cut to cut is 3 1/4. Okay, and you want to put it about 1/4 inch in from the right side and just centralise it top and bottom. and run that through your noisy machine. Okay, and that is your circle cut out. Right, then go in and re-burnish your score lines. Okay, and just cut to the first score and miter. Cut down that score to the first score and miter. Your little corner square, cut down to the score above it and miter, and cut down to the score above it and miter. Okay, and now you want to put some glue on those wee tabs you've just created. And fold them under till you get a right angle. Keep it straight. This is what's going to support your cup. So hold it for a minute, give it a chance to go off, and then go to the other one. Keep it straight. Keep your angle straight, 45 degree, and hold. And now for the moment of truth. Perfection personified, if I say so myself. And then you just put your little mug in it, and I might get some of those little mini Mars and that and put them in the mug so they can have a cup of tea at school in their own mug. So now, what did I do next, I wonder? Oh yes, I made the flowers. Ha! Silly Billy. Right. Why I find my greenery. So, flowers. I cut out every flower there was, and then I just played around until it rocked my world. Oops. Kinda. Like that. And then little ones, teeny ones. Little teeny ones. And then some greenery. I forgot to put my glue gun on. Oops. The glue gun is now on. I'll be back in a jiff. Right, so the glue gun's heated up, and you can put these on without a glue gun, but it's not as fast. Okay, and I'm even putting it on the baby one. You just have to be careful about how much you express. Right, so greenery, we need greenery now. I was cutting more greenery there, And I saw this flower. This flower might be nice to use, but you need to shape it, and to make as many as I would need, it would take too many, so I changed my mind. I thought about it there, but I've changed my mind. There's some little bits of greenery. I've got greenery in this little dish here from all over the place. And I just want bits here, and I'm not sticking this greenery, these tiny little bits, on with glue gun. I'm just going to stick that little one on there like that. Okay. And you just want to stick in a few bits of greenery wherever the heck you think it would look pretty. And I've got some little tiny leaves, you see, that I can use for those little tiny flowers. They come from a Spellbinder set. I know I've showed you it, I just can't remember the name of it offhand. Let me see, I want one in there. Yes, I want one in there. Right, so that's the sides, and then I turned it over and I just repeated it. Okay. And I found these gems. Now, they're not all the same colour. Some are a pinky red, some are a red, some are a different shape. I just used what I had. So I did. And went with it. I think I like that. Oops, too much. There we go. I have a tendency to hold my breath when I'm doing this glue gun. Yeah. So, there we go. Right, greenery. I hear you say we need greenery. Give us the greenery. See, I've got lots of little different bits in here that I can use. See, I don't like that one coming out of there. I think I would prefer it coming out of there, which would mean I would need something to come in there. Wait, I'll take the bottom of that. See if that works for me any better. No, I don't like that at all. It's a bit yellow looking. Okay. I know I'm being pernickety, as is my wont. So let's start sticking them down. But basically, that is my teacher gift number 4. This one is slightly more time involved, but I didn't mind. I'm crafting, and I have some lovely pieces at the end of the day, and that makes me happy. And they won't be cluttering up the house because they will be going to the teachers. So it's a win-win, basically, is what I'm telling you. It's a win-win. And I'll just put that little bit in there, like that. And I think that will do it for teacher gift number 2 for today. I do hope you like what I created. I'd love you to give me a thumbs up, to comment, to subscribe, to share, anything that will let YouTube know that you like it and keep me going. I hope you're all safe and well. I do appreciate you stopping by. It does mean a lot. Especially to those people who comment. Thank you very much. I hope you're all safe and well. And until the next time, Jackie out.